Right, today I'm going to try something a bit different. There's a bit of visual upgrades for the Kove. Because I've got the EX Rally seat, which I've been using, but now that I've done a bit of a facelift on the bike with the decals, the red seat with the suede, although it's very comfortable, doesn't quite go with the colour scheme for me. So I thought maybe I will try, as I got a spare seat, which is the standard seat that the bike came with, getting a seat cover. So I've done this before, not for a while. It's not the easiest, you just got to find the right thing to get underneath some of these staples to start levering them out, and it depends very much how well they're in there. There are a lot of them. Sometimes you have to go through a few different tools to figure out which is going to be the best. But it's just a case of persisting, really. Well, this could be the one. There we go, a bit more speed. It's pretty tricky bits to get into, which is going to be interesting for stapling on the new cover. So certainly no scrimping on the staples there. Just release the cover from the seat. Obviously it's practically a brand new seat, so the foam's going to be in good condition. I've seen some people have cut out a section and added in some thicker foam, but I don't think I'm going to do that for the time being. But this material is, I'm sure it's very durable, but it's not the most comfortable, and also the stitching around the elastic bits looks like it's not necessarily the strongest. And anyway, it's a boring colour. So what I've done is there's a company called SKDA, who I believe are based in Australia, but you can order from them pretty much anywhere in the world, and particularly, well, in Europe and here in the UK, they send it to you, and the cost includes all of the shipping and the taxes. It comes in this cool little bag that's got the instructions on it, which I imagine I will probably try and follow, but you can specify exactly what colours you want for the main seat area, for the ribs and for the sides. So to go with the new colour scheme, I have opted for a little yellow and black number. So I'm going to try and see how successful I can be at putting this on. Pull the front end of new seat cover over the front of the now bare seat. Do the same for the rear of the seat, ensuring logo is centered and straight. I think it's got a little pocket already built into it, which is pretty handy. That's the front, and because this is quite stretchy, I imagine this might be a pretty simpler thing to fit than some of the other seats, because it will actually hold in position. At least that's the working theory. Using a staple gun, punch a few staples underneath the front and back of the seat cover, ensuring the cover is pulled tightly while doing so. So You can, I believe, do this with a manual stapler, but I do happen to have from other projects one of Ryobi's finest reconditioned staplers. You could set it for maximum and minimum torque, so I'm going to wind it up a little bit and just punch a couple and see how they go in. Try and get this fairly square. Pretty neat. You want to have enough torque that the staple goes all the way in, but I might wind up a little bit more. And you don't want to put too many staples in. That's problematic. Okay, cut to the next day. And I've got myself some more sensible staples. The previous ones were 14mm depth, and that went too far through the plastic to the point that it was sticking out of the foam. So now I've gone for some 6mm ones, which I think should be enough to hold the seat cover onto the seat with plenty of staples, but shouldn't be too deep that it starts sticking through the other side, because obviously no one wants to be sitting on a bunch of staples. Gonna get a couple of staples in here. It's alright from that side. A couple in the back. Good, those aren't going all the way through. So now you've got the seat attached at both ends, you can start to see how it's going to look as we start stapling this down. Not a huge amount of excess to work with, I don't think, so it should be fairly straightforward. So that's a good amount of staples in, pretty much all the way along. I'm actually going to leave these rubber bits underneath the seat cover because it seems to fit with it. I'd rather just leave it rather than cut out the cover to go around these bits. Got these bits not covered, but I think it's going to work just fine. It's tempting to even try and staple a couple of staples in there too, and these bits I've kind of folded them into this section because I don't think it's going to be a problem in terms of fitting the seat, but on the top half it's all nice and tight, pretty even. Time to stick it on the bike and see how it looks. Okay then, so here is the finished result. I'm pretty pleased with it, to be honest. Considering it's something I just bought from a company in Australia, it turned out really quickly. It's decent quality, It's pretty easy to fit. The only tricky thing was trying to get the staple gun into the nooks and crannies, but I think it matches the overall style of the bike, and it should be quite good in terms of having a seat that is a bit more waterproof and easier to wash and grippier when things get a bit muddy and sloppy. It's going to be helpful, and yeah, it looks pretty unique now. I'd say I've definitely made the bike my own. Graphics are looking pretty good. All the little add-ons are kind of there or thereabouts done, and it's ready for some more of this glorious weather. So yeah, let me know what you think of the seat, and don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and comment if you didn't. Catch you later.